Russia blasts inhumanity of US sending depleted uranium shells to Ukraine.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russia has denounced Washington's plan to provide the Ukrainian military with ammunition containing depleted uranium as part of a new $1 billion assistance package to Kyiv, describing the decision to provide the controversial arms as inhuman. The Pentagon said on Wednesday that depleted uranium ammunition for US-made Abrams tanks would be part of a new military package worth up to $175 million, out of more than $1 billion in civilian and defense support that US Secretary of State Antony Blinken announced in the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv. List 2 of 3 Putin warns UK over depleted uranium tank shells for Ukraine. Along with the depleted uranium shells for tanks that the US plans to deliver to Ukraine, the new military assistance package includes Javelin anti-tank missiles, tactical air navigation systems and additional ammunition for high-mobility artillery rocket systems, according to the Pentagon. While the United Kingdom sent depleted uranium munitions to Ukraine earlier this year, this will be the first US shipment to Ukraine of the controversial armor-piercing shells, and it is set to stir controversy over the use of such weapons on the battlefield. Their use has been fiercely debated, with opponents such as the International Coalition to Ban Uranium Weapons saying there are dangerous health risks from ingesting or inhaling depleted uranium dust, including cancers and birth defects. A byproduct of uranium enrichment, depleted uranium ammunition can easily punch through armor plating and self-ignite in a searing cloud of dust and metal.
This post received a score of 7,700, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Oh yeah, the same shells Russia has been using since the start of the war. The hypocrisy level is off the charts.
Russians shot Finns with forbidden explosive munitions in Winter War, and after Finns captured Russian ammo and shot them back with it, Russia complained to League of Nations lol.
One of those rounds was what stopped the White Death from taking out the entire Russian army by himself.
And the badass fucking survived taking it to the face.
What about the inhumanity of starting a war for territory in 2022?
They started in 2014. But you're right. Fuck Putin.
There was another nation not too far away that got similar treatment in 2008. I wonder if anyone remembers.
Georgia?
Correct.
Shelling markets is so human.
Russians are using depleted uranium munitions against Ukrainians since the beginning of the war. 3BM32 Vant, 3BM48 Svinets, zero media cover except for the specialized military analysis. Ukraine will receive small amount of DU munition, only now, all the media attention, including all Western media. Why? Russians with small economy, small population, no technology, small industry, no allies can't defeat us in any confrontation, but they can defeat us using us ourselves.
Russia has been boasting about having DU shells and that they do not violate international treaties since 2018. Funny that it only becomes a problem when Ukraine has them.
For a country that claims to be tough, they sure do whine a lot.
It's the authoritarian playbook. The enemy is at once weak but also a great threat.
That's why they have to shell civilians, rape women and children, torture POWs and civilians, kidnap 400k children, etc.
Inhumanity? This is rich, coming from Kremlin. The ones who shelled and murdered civilians, including children in Ukraine.
Deliberately.
Recently.
Yeah, but it's fine to bomb hospitals, apartments, shopping centers and markets. Edit. Oh, and fine to steal children, and poison people with Novichok.
You left out the rape and torture, too.
Russia literally adopted DU shells in 2018 and boasted that there are no international regulations against them.
They adopted them way earlier than that, in the 80s.
Meanwhile, Russia has been using the same damn things since the literal first day of the war.
They didn't even care about own soldiers entrenching in Red Forest around Chernobyl, not to mention fact of invading and stealing in nuclear power plant areas. They are so full of shit that people smell it across the oceans.
Depleted uranium is not a highly radioactive substance, and what little radiation it does emit is mostly alpha particles which do not penetrate the skin. So if you're negatively impacted by radiation exposure from DU rounds, it's in the form of shrapnel entering your body or inhaling dust, which probably means your tank just got shot and you have bigger issues to worry about.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.